Monday, when you guys came back from Thanksgiving break, I had you write about what you did over the break. And you wrote a little bit without any help at all. And we did this last month too. You did a little writing piece about something that you did over the weekend, and then you figured out where you were on your ladder of success. And then we put those away. After we looked at them, we talked about them, you figured out where you were on the ladder of success. We put those away, and you did writing every day for a month, and your brain has been growing, and you've been practicing. And then you had a chance to try it again this last Monday. So I just picked a couple of papers. I grabbed Elia's and Zoe's, and you can see that Elia, the last time we did this, she has one sentence: I went to Grandma's and Grandpa's house. This month, she wrote, I went to Grandma's house, we made brownies, they were delicious, I had a sleeping party at slumber party at Grandma's house. She wrote 4 sentences this time. So did her writing grow?
Yes.
It did. The last time that we did this, Zoe went to the movies and she labeled her picture, and that was great. This time she was able to write a whole sentence. I like my family. She was thinking about all the time that she spent with her family over the break. Okay, so during the time between these pieces, her brain and Ellie's brains have been growing just like yours. Okay, so in a minute, I'm going to ask you to write me a message. Write any sentence that you want to, and I want you, hang on, don't do it yet, and I want you to draw a little picture that goes with it, and I want you to think about all the things that you know about a good sentence. Okay, think about capital at the front, spacing in between. I want you to think about word wall words. How does the reader know when to stop? Just one little sentence, okay? And then I want you to think about how does my sentence look, okay? And then you're going to have a chance to talk with your neighbor about how they think it looks and how you think theirs looks. You'll have a chance to talk to them, okay? So for right now, I want you to just think, what do I want to write about? It can be anything. Just one little sentence. Just think about that for a minute.
Is it about over the weekend, or can it be about?
It can be about anything at all. Okay, so you've had a chance to do some writing, and in a minute I'm going to let you just find a friend and do a little talking with your friend about your writing. You're going to read your sentence to a partner, and they're going to read their sentence to you, okay? Now, when you see their sentence, you're going to say things like, great job, I love the way you remembered, I think maybe next time you might think about. So you're going to give them a compliment, and you're also going to give them a suggestion. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to give them a compliment, tell them something you like about it, and you're also going to, Elia, what did you just suggest to him?
I just suggested maybe he should remember spaces.
Spaces in his writing? Okay, can you read it to me, Clarence?
I like Halloween. I was a shark.
For Halloween, I was a shark. Great sentence. So he's got a great sentence, and he just needs some finger spaces, doesn't he? Okay? And then did you read? Go ahead.
A xylophone. I like your drawing. You did a good job.
What would you suggest she does next time?
Next time I think you should do something like way better.
Way better, like what? Well, but her writing is about a xylophone.
I know.
All right, so what you guys just did is you gave each other feedback. Feedback is when you tell someone about their work so that they learn from it, okay? Now, I heard a lot of things about pictures, but really what we want is feedback about your writing. So that's something that we're going to learn a little bit more about and look a little deeper into. So when I suggested to you about telling your neighbors something that they could do, I was thinking that you might tell your neighbor, hey, great picture. Next time on your writing, think about a finger space, or are you sure you have a capital at the front? Take a look at your writing while you're sitting there right now. Let me give you some feedback on your writing. I see on Landon's, he did start with a capital letter, and it looks like it's off to a great start. I'm going to ask him, hey Landon, did you think about a period or something that tells the writer to stop? That was something that a lot of writers kind of forgot, right? So that's something that we're working on. So that's feedback to help to remember something, okay? Yes, Jaden.
What is an exclamation, question mark, exclamation hold?
And those are all punctuation marks. A period tells the reader to stop. A question.
No, I meant two exclamation marks and one question mark.
Oh, well, that means that you're kind of excited, but you're still asking a question. You want to know now, but you're asking a question. That's a good question in itself. Okay, so when you were talking to your neighbor, did you learn anything about your neighbor's writing?
Yes.
Anything you want to share?
Yes.
Anything, Al? Anything you want to share with with the group?
Yes.
Phoenix, what did you learn?
I learned that Elliot is really good at making hands in his xylophone.
Okay, all right. And she really did a great job sounding out the word xylophone. Parker, what did you learn? What compliment would you like to give?
I really liked all these. Well, because they had finger spaces, and I asked him if he had a question mark, or exclamation mark, or period, and he forgot. But he didn't, he's in white one.
Okay, perfect. So you gave him the specific feedback he needed to make his sentence better, right? Great job. Okay, Harper, what's your compliment? Or what's your suggestion?
When I was with Elle didn't put any finger spaces, so I thought I was looking at her work and then she forgot those finger spaces.
So then did you help her remember that? Did you tell her to do that next time? No? Okay, so that's what you need to do next time, okay, Elle? Elia, is that what you discovered with Clarence?
Yeah.
Yeah, when we were looking at Clarence's writing, he had a great sentence, didn't he? But what did he forget?
The finger spaces.
He forgot the finger spaces,
Just
right?
like a row of words.
It just looked like one giant word with all kinds of letters in it. So it needed to have finger spaces. So you gave him that feedback. Carter, what did you notice?
I did my favorite thing. Whenever I was with Zoe, I told her her words, and she's like, I only did the front letters, and I told her to next time do words.
Awesome. Okay, so she was hearing the beginning sounds, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so Zoe, did you catch that? He wants you to push yourself a little harder to try to get past just that beginning sound, okay? It's awesome that you've got that beginning sound, but he wants you to go a little further, okay? Okay, yes.
Can I go now?
Yes, in just a minute. Ali.
I really liked how Parker made her Zika, and she sounded out her words like I did.
Right.
She wrote the same thing what I wrote.
And she's got a lot of word wall words in her sentence. Do you see how the word wall words are so helpful? All those words up there help us to fill our sentences with words that we can read. And all those things that you just said help us to climb, what is it? Our
ladder of success.
Nice job, friends.